Hola, comadres. Today's pep talk is about balance. And one of the quotes that I read about balance was, the key to living in balance is realizing when you're out of balance. Sometimes we're just going so hard, so heavy, so 24/7 that we don't even notice until we're way, way off course. I heard a joke about we're going the wrong way, but we're making great time, when you don't want to consult directions. And I thought, well, sometimes that is what's going on. We're going the wrong way, but we're making great time. And we don't notice until we're way, way off course how far lost we are. So, I think one thing that having COVID for almost a whole month has taught me is that I need to be more tuned in to what I need. Sometimes most of my life, I've been very tuned in to what other people need, to my responsibilities are calling me to do, and very much driven on what I need to get done. And one of the things that I've learned about balance over this month is that I just need to be present where I am. And being present is about being in the moment, not automatically making a giant list of all the things I need to get done by X time. When your capacity is reduced, you have to start prioritizing. And one of the things that I noticed is that I am more forgiving and compassionate of myself. And that may be one of the things I learned in this broke down status I've been in. I do definitely feel way better. I know that I can't just go back hardcore like I was. It's not good for me. It's not good for my body, mind, spirit, soul. And balance is about being where you are. I've read a lot of things and I've done research on work-life balance, and there is no such thing as work-life balance. The reality is, if we can be present where we need to be, like I listened to one speaker who said, be where your feet are. If you're at work, dedicate your time and your effort to work. If you're at home, dedicate your time and your effort to home. If you're taking a break and getting some me time, dedicate your time to that. The more we keep that running tally and list running in our head of what I should be doing, what I could be doing, what I don't have done, the further and further and further out of balance we're going to get. So just learning process, and it's not just me learning about myself, it's me teaching me new ways of thinking. It's me teaching me when to say yes and when to say no, and when to say, I'm not ready to work on that yet. I don't have the answer to that yet. And it's been freeing to know that I don't have to have the answer to that yet. Very often we feel crushed in from all sides, and the more crushed we feel, the less balance we have. And maybe balance looks like taking a nap. Balance looks like unplugging. Balance looks like just getting out in nature, or just sitting down and taking some time to just slow down. We are so programmed to be productive and active and get her done and base our value on our performance. And I know I talked about this last week. Maybe you're hearing it in a different way this week. One of the things is that there was a prayer that I was looking at today, and it talked about, asking to see the path to moderation and simplicity. And moderation has always been a challenge for me. I'm like an all or nothing kind of person. Learning to slow down is very challenging. Sorry, I need a drink right there. But realizing that I'm going to achieve more balance when I don't try to balance all of it. Like I've seen so many different TikToks and videos of people doing the dance, Luisa's dance from Encanto. And it's pressure. And we look at the pressure that we're under, and a lot of that pressure we create for ourselves. And the reality is we cannot do all things. We cannot be all things. We cannot handle all things. And if we've trained ourselves to just keep going and perform on overdrive, at some point there's going to be a stopping place where we have to reassess and find balance. So whatever that looks like for you today, maybe one of the things that we go so hard on is judging ourselves for what's not done. And judging ourselves for, I should be doing better than this. I should be further along by now. And balance is saying, I am where I am at this moment. And I need to watch, what's my next step? Where am I going? Am I stepping into harmony or am I stepping away from it? Making time to just think and process is one of the ways that we're going to have a better opportunity to approach balance. There's seasons in our life when we are so far out of balance, we don't know which way is up. How can we go from that being a season to that being a lifetime seasoning? That's the piece that I'm really looking at now. I don't have to be who people think I am. I don't have to achieve at some ridiculous, overdoing it level. I can just choose what is next for me. And stop and look before I cross that street, before I run into traffic. We can build the frenetic pace for years upon years upon years. And if we're buying into the productivity equals value, we'll be run over and splat before we even saw that truck coming. So I invite you today, just take a few moments, center yourself, have a look at where you're going before you run into traffic. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me, and look forward to connecting again with you. We have our Facebook group, Comadre Connection. Come on to one of our weekly Zoom meetings whenever you can. It's never too late to join. We're open from 8 to 10 p.m. pretty much every Wednesday. So hop on. You can listen, you can be in the background, or you can jump right in with what's going on in your life. There's no expectations, just friendship. And I find that that's the most important ingredient for me in balance, is having comadres that I can count on, and people who care about me, and people who remind me who I am when my power level gets really low. Thanks for being a part of my circle. Take care, comadres.